All of us should be real thankful that the Indians gave our forefathers some corn, and our forefathers were so ignorant that they went and ate up the corn and nearly starved to death, but the Indians brought them back some more. That's what I've read. God's blessed us.
Yes,
Yes,
He has.
yes.
Well, I bless myself. You want to know how much you bless yourself? I'll tell you, a young farmer, 40 some odd years old, diagnosed with cancer. And this past week sold all of his ground and preparing for the worst. You bless yourself? God hath made us, and not we ourselves. The rich man that stood there and said, God, you should be pleased that I am with you this morning. Amen. I took time out. Oh, you ought to be so thankful that I showed up for church. I just feel good getting come.
Amen.
Talk to a couple
Yes,
of you.
amen.
Amen. And that poor old publican had such a bad image of himself. See, we've got to understand the image that you have of yourself might not be right. The image your friends have of you might not be right. The image that God has of you is right.
Yes, it is.
Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. You're worthy? You're a sinner. A sinner means you have missed the mark. I have missed the mark.
Yes.
They look at Warren Buffett. Oh, the great oracle of Wall Street is fallen. His clothes are dirty. My Bible said when we look at ourselves, we can look at ourselves not as the children of Israel, the choice vine that refused the Savior, the Messiah, but look at ourselves as the ones that Paul and his group, Barnabas, went from over in Asia, over into Europe, and said now he is offering himself to whosoever will. Amen?
Yes.
But if you approach him, if you come in the attitude of, wait a minute, I deserve to be saved. No, you don't. You deserve to go to hell.
Yes.
I deserve to go to hell. Hello?
Yes.
Amen. I mean, if you see yourself in some other way, then you're like that man standing at the temple, at the altar, saying, Lord, look at me. I am great. I deserve all of this. And the poor publican, God be merciful to me, a sinner,
Yes.
one that has failed and realizes the incompleteness of the emptiness. Isaiah 64:6. All of our righteousness was filthy rags. Hallelujah. I come to church with a suit on. My wife bought me at the men's warehouse because I lost so much weight. My tailor-made suits down there on 5th and Broadway in Los Angeles. Amen. I mean, that they were, but she got me these warehouses, men's warehouses. Because they fit me better and set my image. Our righteousness is filthy rags. I've had people say, oh, that's the holiest person we have in our church. That's the most godliest person I've ever met. I mean, butter couldn't even melt in their mouth. Hey, you had been around them whenever they mashed their finger when they got upset. God knows us in the secret parts of our heart. God knows us in the depth of our soul. God knows us at our worst. Amen. And righteousness are as filthy rags. Romans 3:10 and 12, there is none righteous but me. Amen. I bet people say, man, I don't sin. I mean, you don't sin. One thing you like then, sell everything you got, give to the poor, and follow after him. my righteousness, filthy rags, none righteous, no, not one. One of boy that I have read about, studied about quite a bit in my 50, 60 years of trying to serve the Lord. See, if we quit trying and let him live in us, we'd be a lot better off. But that's Job. Job was a very rich, powerful, successful individual. He sat at the gates of the city. He was a city leader. But one day there was a problem came into his life that Satan said, well, listen, old Job won't read he's serving you. It's because he's got Cadillacs and Lincolns and $1 million homes and all of that. No wonder he's serving you. Okay. You can have everything that he's got except his soul. You can't touch his life. Job, the 10th chapter, gives us an understanding of the conversation between Job and God. Amen. Job, a just man, a good man, a devout man, a pious man. He fed the widows and the orphans. He took care of the needs of his city. He was a pious, just, devout man. But he had a flaw. He didn't know it, but he had a flaw. You read the 10th chapter. Of the days, as the days of man are thy years, as man's days, the 5th verse of the 10th chapter. He makes a comparison between God and man. He said, you don't understand what we're going. And my soul is weary of my life. I will leave my complaint upon myself. I will speak in the bitterness of my soul. I will say unto God, do not condemn me. Show me wherefore thou contendest with me. Is it good unto thee that thou shouldest suppress, that thou shouldest despise the work of thine hand, and shine upon the counsel of the wicked? God, are you, here I am, I am now going into the place of losing everything I've accumulated, and the wicked are getting richer. He said, consider it, God, is this fair? What Job was telling God. Thine hands, for thine hands have made me and fashioned me together round about, yet thou dost destroy me. Amen. All these things, and thou dost destroy me. Now, Job's 3 friends, they gathered there to give them their image of who they thought he was. They said, Job, you got a secret sin. Job said, I don't have a secret sin. Job was perfect in his own eyes. And he's arguing with God, I don't deserve these things. I've had people, I've counseled with people, God bless their heart, they go through so much stuff, I feel for them. And I don't know how that they can carry. The burden is great. They say, I don't deserve this, and look how you're being blessed. But see, you don't know the sack of stuff I carry around with me. Huh? No. Woe is me. Amen. I got a lot of that woe in me, just like Job did. Job 32:1. Job, the 32nd chapter and the 1st verse. So these 3 men ceased to answer Job. These 3 men ceased to answer him. They said, there's no need to have a conversation with you. Glory to God. What was Job's fault there?